All right, so after grounding ourselves and becoming connected to the natural world, today we're going to do a meditation practice that takes an adventure into the subjects of the big picture of life, the rising and falling of events, people, and things that we love and things that we don't love. And when I say practice, I think it's important to start to see that the word meditation doesn't mean you float away and do nothing with yourself. It means it's a practice. It's a mental practice, a process that trains the mind, opens the mind, and engages the intellect and the heart, the imagination and understanding together in a process of personal growth. So it is a practice, and it is something to be practiced to enable calmness, clarity, understanding, and to enable growth for oneself in whichever way the growth is required. This isn't always something we can see in advance, so as we engage in the practice, we discover new and enlightening things every time, things that we don't know are coming or don't need to be understood until they arrive. So the meditation practice enables us, opens us up to the arrival of something that we can't foresee but is necessary for our personal growth. So as we enter into this practice now, let's start with taking some breaths of settling and grounding and connecting. Take in some slow, deep breaths, breathing deep into your abdomen and allowing your abdomen to expand like a balloon, expanding up into the chest, filling out your chest, your shoulders roll back. And as you breathe in the life-sustaining energy of the universe. Bring in light, bring in potential of joy and creativity. And let it fill your entire being as you breathe it in with intention. And then breathe out hindrance, obstacles, lower energies that might be within you, a dampening, dull feeling, if it's anywhere to be found within you. Breathe it out, expel it, and see it leave your being as smoke that you are breathing out of your being. Let your body deflate as that dark energy leaves. Hindrances, obstacles are gone. We'll do it 2 more times. And this time as you breathe in, visualize color. Perhaps you will see a rainbow, or you may see specific colors, gold, sparkling light. Whatever you see is what is the right harmonious energy required for you to dislodge energies that dampen and drain you, hold you back. Breathe in the light. Let it fill your body from your abdomen up to your chest. Let your shoulders roll back. You are full of the light. And now breathe out. Let that light dislodge, loosen, remove any obstacle, dampening, saddening energies, any hindrance, any you cannot energy, any energy that does not work for you. for your greater good, it now is dislodged by the light and it is now expelled in the form of smoke. Very good. Well done. Let's do it one more time just to be sure. We have caught it all and we will expel it all. Breathe in the light. It can be sparkling, shining, swirling, vibrant, powerful light energy. Breathe it in, expanding your abdomen up to your shoulders, filling your entire being. And it finds and seeks any energy needing to be dislodged, and you breathe it out. Smoke is released. Beautifully done. Well done. And now you are sitting light. You are comfortable and you are ready to engage. Now, before we enter into any subject matter that might be floating around in our collective human world, let's consider the greater sphere that we live in. This world that revolves around a sun, that revolves within a galaxy. This world, this small world, in the greater scheme of everything, is a large world to us, and she moves slowly to us. Her seasons come and go. The ocean follows its rhythms, moving and lapping, high tide, low tide, high tide, low tide, washing up and caressing the land. The clouds roll across the sky, giving us a myriad of colors, shapes, giving us water in the form of rain, giving us clear skies, giving us beautiful pure blue to pinks and golds and purples, to greens, to rainbows. As we look up into the open expanse of the sky, we feel the limitless space above us. As we look down onto the earth, we feel the warmth and fullness of life being created in every moment. And here we are, a part of it. Oh, beyond our imagination of time, this has been happening. Life rises, life falls, life rises, life falls. The ocean laps up onto the beach and moves away. Laps up and slides away. The caressing, toing and froing of the waves. The breeze blowing through the air. Everything is in movement, nothing is static, nothing is still. The continual movement of a world where life is created in every second. And here we are, a part of it. Really very exciting place to be. And how grateful can we be to be here? We get tied up in our human world and events happen. Things come into our consciousness that reek of destruction, suffering and pain. And yet destruction happens in this world over and over again. Mountains arise, land rises and land falls. Entire continents have risen and fallen into the ocean, not to be destroyed, but to be transformed into a new phase of its existence, where new life flourishes above its surface. And then one day that land will rise again and a different form of life will flourish above its surface. From the ocean to the land, not a death, not a beginning, just a transformation, a transition. And with this concept in mind and the greater picture of life on this planet, we can take our minds to the things that we feel so epically large in our lives. The pain of loss and transition. Loss and transition are big at the moment for us, perhaps always have been for humans. A part of our life lesson, a part of our reality checks, a part of our growth. We are forced to grow through loss, through pain, and through joy that follows. As with every loss, the potential for new growth comes. Even if we can't see it, it's there. When the forest burns down, the ash fertilizes the ground, and the seeds that have been sown beforehand sprout. They're very vigorous and great in number. This is the real nature of our world, and we should try to see this when we deal with our own losses. It is a transformation, potentially for the better. Though sometimes from that grief and pain, there cannot always be a perfect outcome, not from loss at every point. That is recognized. So take a deep breath and breathe out. Remember to relax and ground yourself again now. Let your energy body reach down, growing some roots like your tree, an inner tree within you, your spirit tree reaching down into Gaia, grounding you, earthing you, and helping you to remember you are a part of the greater cycle of life. You are stable and you are one with this cycle, not separate, not alone, ever. And now you can search for the sense of loss that might be holding you back. An experience in your life you may have had recently, or you may be afraid that is coming toward you. Perhaps you may consider loss that's happening in the world around you and how it has impacted upon you, how it's made you feel, how the knowledge of it affects your mind and your heart, how it might make your energy centers close up and recoil like a snail recoiling into its shell, afraid of such grief that it might come to you. Or maybe you just feel deeply for those who have lost lately. All these things are valid and a part of your human experience, and all can be accepted and respected. And through your heart process, you can work with these and you can turn them into a moment of love generation and caring. In your heart, these difficult subjects could rush through and cause you pain. You could start to feel the tight grip of pain and loss on your heart and your solar plexus, like a hand is reached in and is squeezing tight, gripping hard. Oh, you can almost not breathe. And this grip of pain and loss can fill you to the point where you feel you will be sick, where you can't eat, where you feel nauseous, where your whole being is taken over by this pain, this loss, this grief. Oh, you just want to crawl into bed and hide under the covers. This pain has you paralyzed, potentially. This might be the pain of the recent events in the world that you're feeling. Pain of a potential marriage breakup that is looming toward you. Pain of a relationship that has become so hard to maintain, and your true feelings, your true fears of loss, your true feelings of being alone, your fears of being alone, your fears for your children, your fears for other people involved, your fears for those who have lost, and your fears that it will be mirrored within you. All this runs through all of us. All of us, we are connected. We all feel when we know about things that have happened in the greater world to other people. We all feel the reflection of it in ourselves. Oh, we could block it from our hearts in fear that we would have to experience this gripping pain, or maybe we can't avoid it and it has us. So now, thank you for bravely coming to this meditation practice with me today, because I know it's hard and it can be something you wish to lock down and you want to not have. But at some point in our lives, we all must feel these things, and they can sneak up on us, or we can be aware and with compassion share and embrace this with our fellow humans, channel it through us, and create love that we can send out. So if you feel this gripping hand of pain and loss, the first thing to do is to see that you have a choice here in your heart space, in your solar plexus. Even reaching down to your base chakra, the energies can start to block all the way down. If you feel overwhelmed, blockages will start to form. So now is the time to recognize that you have choices. You are free and you are able to run this through you and handle it. Because your roots are firmly planted in the earth, and the earth has had this happen many times. You let her wisdom join you now. Now loving healing embrace you. Let her speak to you and whisper to you of the many, many ages of transformation that she has experienced and shared with her entire planet. Nothing has ever been lost, it has only been transformed. And with the pain of loss potential in our hearts, let's let this fist, this tight grip that has us by the energetic jugular, let go. Let it just loosen with your hand from her fist. Hold it tight. And now, just release your fist. Let it become loose. And see your hand and open your hand. Open up your hand. And see the fist that holds your heart and your energy center. With your hand at the same time, open, loosen its grip and relax, because it's okay. You don't have to hold on tight. Take a deep breath. Let it breathe out and feel the energy start to flow again. From your base chakra, flowing up through your central channel, through all your chakras. Up to your heart center now, let it flow. Up to your throat, let it flow. Up to your tongue, your mouth, let it flow out. Breathe. Breathe out. If you feel pressure in your head, let the energy flow up to your third eye and let the energy disappear. Let it spread out through your whole head. Continue to spread dissipate out into the etheric around you. Loose and free. Raise your eyebrows up and down, wiggle your facial muscles and express and feel free. Release energy that may be stored there now. Wiggle your shoulders and let energy that's been released from your whole energetic core flow through your shoulders and your back. Wiggle and flex your muscles and let it be free. Let the energy run down through your arms and out your hands. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Your chest is lighter and open. Breathe out. Your heart is open and your heart is handling this. And all is washing through your heart. Your tree heart spirit is transforming, recycling energy in your heart center and through your whole being, transforming and recycling. Breathe in, breathe out. Releasing, being free. The energy flows. Now you let your heart do its thing. Yes, think of that which you love, the person you love, the people you grieve for, the moment you grieve for, the relationship you grieve for, and if it is yourself, see yourself as the child within, your own inner child. And what do you wish to give? You wish to give love. Love to the child. Love to any children that have been lost from our world recently. Love to any mothers and fathers. Send them love. Fill them with love. Know that they receive the love you send. In the spirit world, for those that have passed, there is no boundary. You think of them and they feel you and they receive. This is a prime, perfect moment for you to be empowered in your ability as a human being to send love. Send love now. Send it to those children that have passed in this world. Send it to the parents, mothers, brothers, sisters. Send them love. Send them thanks for the time they've been with us. Appreciation for what they have given this world. Send them thanks for the opportunity to expand upon your physical being and the small world you live in, your small life stuff, to think of the greater human picture and send love. This is a gift you have right now. The gift to let your love be empowered and share. To transform pain and grief into love. How does that love go from your heart? Is it a beautiful pink cloud? Is it flowers? Is it a shower of flowers blowing on the breeze to those beautiful beings, those beautiful people who have participated in our world and now left, with obviously a message of compassion and love to give? And the puppies responded to that too. The meditation puppies that have been with us through this whole meditation. Keep breathing. Breathe out any pain. Breathe out any tightness. In your mind, see the sky clearing. See the beautiful blue and the white puffy clouds flow over. See the thousands of years that have rolled by of that sky and those clouds, the sun rising and the sun setting. We are a part of the larger story. We are a part of the big picture of Gaia's continual life story. We all rise and fall in our physical being, but in our emotional and mental state, we stay connected as spiritual beings. We are never completely lost. We just join the greater sphere of life. Allow this understanding to fill you, and with joy and deep relaxation, be grateful. Grateful for when a baby is born and the joy it brings and the ability to share life with that child. Grateful for the journey throughout their life. grateful for the joy of teaching and sharing with them and for the love they give you. Be grateful for the way they turn to you and need you and look for so much from you and your opportunity to step up and fill that for them. Be grateful for your life. Don't be afraid of change when it comes. Don't be afraid you will disappoint them. Create a positive future for you and your loved ones with knowing you can turn anything into a positive situation by being loving, caring, and patient, by leading with examples of love and kindness and patience. No matter what the situation, you can give the love, and that's what really turns everything around. You are a powerful being with the opportunity to turn everything around. Now, let this practice be something you can bring into your daily life. For every little mountain, for every mountain that rises and falls in your life events. And there will be more. Let this practice influence your approach, your empowered approach. Don't be afraid of change because you have the power to make it wonderful. Don't be afraid of what you don't know will happen or won't happen or will happen. Don't worry about it. You can make it all flow with your positive attitude, your love, your gentle understanding and forgiveness of yourself and those around you. Through these things, you are empowered. Oh, well, I hope you've managed to release and let go of any gripping concerns and pain and your empathy for the world, if it leaves scars or challenges. This was a chance for you to change it. And now we'll end this practice. I hope it has been helpful. I hope you remember that you're actually a very wonderful person and that you have got the power to make it good. You can't change events, but you can change the energy that comes into those events and out of them. Have this practice, bring it into your daily life and watch it all change for the better. And feel free. With love and light, I really hope you can practice this and become the all-powerful, wonderful being that you are. Thank you for joining me. Bye.